Okay, I want to start this off. This is just a very basic overview of using Deepbot and Streamlabs elements by having when alerts go off in Streamlabs, you can have the name and the information sent from Streamlabs be sent into Deepbot for Deepbot to do other tasks or run other commands, or even just display it in chat if you want your Deepbot bot to display the text in there or keep track of the alerts coming in. So what you need to do is you need to add a custom widget which will have the majority of the information that you'll need. I need to open up the editor. The first thing you want to do is this element isn't going to be displaying anything, it's just going to be invisible on your overlay. You're going to be removing that main container. From here, you are going to basically add one line here, which is going to connect to the Deepbot Connect socket, which is basically just going to open up a WebSocket to Deepbot use. The second part is you're just going to go to the JavaScript code. You are going to need to basically add in the few lines of code to say, hey, this is how you can connect to Deepbot. This is done by these following lines here. So obviously you can see on mine, I am pointing to localhost because my bot will be running on the same PC as OBS as the overlay. So localhost code can be used. You can just change this to localhost. If your bot is running on a different PC, you'll need to make sure you have the local IP address on there. If your PC is running externally, you need to have your external IP address, and also make sure you have the port open on that to work externally if you are running your bot on a server. Now, in this tutorial, I will be just linking it to certain events, but this can be pretty much linked to many events on here. So you got your followers, your subscriptions, redemptions, subs, host, chair, tips. I am going to pick followers as the first one. So you see that they have an add event here. The event name here is going to be the person's name. So to hook into this, what you will be doing is, if I just want to grab a person's name, I will go to here, go to a new line, and I'll do that. So all this is saying is send event name to here, and now I'll send it to a command later on. I'm also going to add one for tips. So I'm going to go to tips, and you can see that you got an event here. And then I'm just going to go, okay, I'm going to add it here. They have two lines on there. Now there's a little bit extra in this one. I'm going to make this a bit bigger for you. They have this part here where it's got like country code, currency and stuff. Like this is just going to format it a bit better. So I have added that into here, as you can see. And I'm also going to add it into this line here, just because they have two different variables, minimum tips and non-minimal tips. And that's going to basically just send the name. I'm going to add the text saying tipped, and obviously this is going to be the tipped amount here. What I'm going to do is going to click done. Obviously, like I said, this is going to be an invisible box, just lives on your overlay. And so then going to the Deepbot side of things, you will have to set up a command to do this. Obviously mine's going to be se test. On here, this is going to be what you want it to do. So the first thing you want to do is you need to link it to this WebSocket. To do that, you are going to add custom.streamelements.overlay. Now, some keen-eyed viewers would have noticed that this is matching Streamelements overlay. That just needs to match here. See, .custom needs to be in there first. Now, as I am sending information to it by basically sending the data from it, how do we capture it? So, for instance, you can easily just put target at. So all that's going to do is anything sent from this page will just come straight in an output. So to test that, obviously we've done a follower event. And you can see that Tompkins came through. And it's matching the name which is in here. And if I do a tip of 50, you'll see that it's a tip comes in and it comes into here. Obviously, like I said, this can be done to run other commands. can just simply just put like run X command, and obviously that will run that command. Now, if you just want to send the person's name, for instance, and you just want to be able to, let's say a sub goes off and don't care about anything else, obviously your target is just event name. You can just send event name on anything on this. Just do send db event name, close, delete all that, and that's all you need to do. If it's just a simple case of you want to trigger a command with the person's name, and that's all you need to do. Obviously this is very basic kind of overlay, but it's a way how you can do it. There are ways that you can also have Deepbot trigger things or run actions on stuff. So that I know on Streamelements there is a wheel, and you can have a command in Deepbot which will talk back and trigger something in a Streamlabs overlay. Obviously that will come into a much more detailed guide on all of this. This is just something very basic, just to help a few people who have come to our community at the moment and just wanting a way of getting information displayed on Streamlabs elements for their follow alerts to run commands. That have fun with it. It's a cool feature. Like I said, there's many things you can do with this feature, and obviously there's more guys will come out. Trying my best. Lockdown madness. So just trying to get a plan together, but we'll get more videos on this, more detailed guys on there. There's a few mini games that I've worked on which is using this kind of WebSocket connection, and yeah, let your creations kind of grow. Make your channel more custom. This is what's going to obviously open the doors. All right, thank you.